Otfrid von Hanstein, 1869–1959, was a German actor and writer. As a novelist, he was prolific in various genres. His best-known works in English-language translation are science fiction novels published in various magazines by Hugo Gernsback. John Clute describes von Hanstein's science fiction as technophilic and space-oriented, crude but competent. E.F. Bleiler reports that his SF novels were suppressed by the Nazi government. Translated works: The Hidden Colony, 1924 as Die Farm der Verschollenen, Wonder Stories, January-March 1935, tr. Fletcher Pratt. Clute classifies the novel as utopian. E.F. Bleiler noted von Hanstein's focus on technology as a way of improving efficiency and life, and wrote that the frame situation is somewhat confusing, and the characterizations are weak, but the technology is at times fascinating. Like Hanstein's other stories, stodgy, but readable. He also commented that a closer reading reveals considerable ambivalence in Hanstein's vision. Utopia Island, 1927 as ein Flug um die Welt an die Insel der seltsamen Dinge, Wonder Stories, made June 1931, tr. Francis M. Career. Clute characterizes the novel as another ambivalently described utopia. Bleiler writes that the author is obviously fascinated by his technology, which he describes well. The plotline, as might be seen from The Conspiracy, is on the naive side. Hanstein displays a little nationalism, but his science of peace is international. He also notes that the identification of the German language original has been questioned, but that no plausible alternative has been identified. Electropolis, 1928, Wonder Stories Quarterly, Summer 1930, tr. Francis M. Career. Clute classifies the novel as utopian. Bleiler described it as competent work, but with no special appeal. Even so, certainly superior to most of the other longer works in pulp science fiction of the day. He also noted that Electropolis was negligible as fiction, but interesting for its extreme faith in technology and technocracy. Between Earth and Moon, 1929 as Mondrak 1. Einfahrt ins Weltall, Wonder Stories Quarterly, Fall 1930, tr. Francis M. Career. Bleiler compares this near-future novel of the early stages of space exploration unfavorably to the similar work of Otto Willi Gale, saying the development is fairly realistic, based on German rocket research of the time, but not as valid as Gale's comparable work. He finds the novel on the dull side, although in context, back in 1928, it was probably more exciting. Amazing Stories reviewer C.A. Brandt wrote that the book is convincingly written, the illustrations in the German first edition are good, and the lover of scientific fiction will find a veritable mine of proven and possible inventions, which will stimulate the imagination and provide good entertainment. In the year 8000, 1932, no published German-language original, Wonder Stories, July-September 1932, tr. Lawrence Manning and Conrad Schmidt. Gernsback claimed that in the year 8000 was written exclusively for Wonder Stories, in response to American readers' enthusiasm for Utopia Island. Clute classified the story as dystopian. Bleiler found it much less pleasant than the other Hanstein's stories, with some elements of early racism, as well as derivative of the von Harbu's Metropolis. He places the novel in the sentimental stages of German expressionism, and comments that by now Hanstein has moved away from unrestrained enthusiasm for technology, and is working toward humane controls. As in Hanstein's other work, the background detail is more important than the plot or characterizations, which are cliched. References. External links. Otfrid von Hanstein at the Internet Speculative Fiction Database.